Hi everybody, welcome back. It is Saturday here in Oregon. It's a nice day out, it's a little cool, and the first signs of winter have already shown up. Mount Hood actually got snow this morning, so it was actually kind of chilly up there. Just a light dusting, but got snow. I guess fall lasted for about 2 days, and now we're into winter, I guess. Yeah, so I just thought I'd do a quick little hobby update. Been a little busy. Haven't had a chance to do a whole lot of painting, but a few things that I did do I wanted to show you. First thing I wanted to show you was in this new Kimera pure pigment acrylic, and it just arrived in the mail yesterday actually. The company is out of Italy. Currently their website is down, being revamped. I guess they're going to release a new version or website in the next week or so or something like that. But I was able to actually purchase this box of paint from a hobby store in Germany, and they shipped it to me, and it took about 10 days to get here or something like that. So not too bad. Oh, and speaking of shipping, I still have not received my figures from Foundry yet. Still not happy about that. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what this is. So it's Kimera pure pigment acrylics, and I bought their box, which has a cold yellow, a warm yellow, a yellow oxide, white, orange, the red, magenta, and then down here it has red oxide, violet, phthalo blue, red shade, a satin medium, phthalo blue green shade, and then phthalo green, and a carbon black. These are really nice, some really nice pigments. They are just about artist quality. They are very pigment rich. I kind of put some out on my palette last night and just kind of dabbled with them just to kind of play with them. And I will do a little bit more of an in-depth review of these paints once I kind of can play with them a little bit more, and I'll actually compare them to some of the Vallejo and Foundry, and maybe if I have some Citadel colors. I have some Tamiya paints too, so I may just compare those alongside some actual artist acrylics, and I'll just do a nice big comparison to kind of show you guys what these are like. Consistency wise, they're not as thick as an artist acrylic. Sorry about that, I was interrupted by my wife. So I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah, they're not as thick as an artist acrylic, but they're not quite as, they're kind of in between like the Vallejo consistency and artist acrylics, but the pigment is much denser than like Vallejo or any of the other hobby paints. So yeah, the next week or two I'll do a real good comparison on these, and I'll show you guys what these are like. One thing I did want to show you, let me move this box real quick. Inside here they actually give you a nice little mixing example. So essentially what they state in their little brochure here is that with these colors, and it's true, you can essentially mix anything with the colors that are provided within this box. So your khakis, a nice green mix, a yellow shade, skin tones, a turquoise, an orange, red, and then on the inside here, and again I will do a much better review of this later, but kind of shows you what they look like after you've mixed, right? So magenta starting with its pure, after you've added black, how adding white to it, different quantities of white, and how it will change. And it goes all the way down. So again, like I said, I will do a much better review of those at a later date. Okay, so something else that I've been working on. So I started to paint. Let's see if I can get this to focus in a little bit here. Let's get some light on the subject. Yeah, there we go. So I started with just practicing some colors on my 28mm War Spanish Succession troops that I want to use Rebels and Patriots for. And this is just kind of, the next 5 figures you'll see are just kind of my test figures. I see how I like how the colors work together and everything else. So this is a Spanish unit, the Sevilla unit that I was painting using their uniform colors for. So there's that. And then also, put that off to the side. There's these that I painted also in the same uniform color, just to kind of test how things were going to look. Overall, the color's not too bad. I tried a little variation on the blue coats, you know, because I don't, you know, when they say, oh hey, you know, they wore a dark blue coat, well, dark blue could be just about anything. And they you know, obviously different dye lots and everything else, especially for a time period that was not known for, you know, good manufacturing standards. So those are those 5 that I've just kind of started on just to kind of practice with. And then also I started the head on the Arabian Marauder. Obviously I have not painted the eyes yet on this, but I'm starting to work on it. I'm trying to decide what color I want to actually paint his eyes, and haven't decided on that yet. I think the skin tones on this are okay. I kind of looked up online just to kind of see, you know, what the, just give me a basis of, you know, what skin tones might be like. And they range, you know, from, you know, very dark to, you know, almost a Mediterranean complexion, depending on where they were from. Just, you know, they call them Arabian Marauders, but that can mean just about anything based on some of the history that I've looked at. You know, they could have been from Africa, they could have been from Saudi Arabia in that area, Palestine, and all of that. So, you know, skin tones just kind of vary depending on where they were from. I would really like, you know, your guys' opinions on the skin tones that I chose for this. Like I said, I think they're okay. I think they just need a little bit more detail done to it. But overall, I think they turned out okay. And again, I just have to pick what his eye colors are going to be like. And then I'll add those in. Looks kind of creepy with no eyes, pupils, stuff. So there's that. And then also, I started this guy. Focus, there we go. Sorry, that's our new kitten. She's making noise. And I'm definitely not happy with the way the skin tones turned out on this one, so I'm going to probably reprime this one and go back over it. Yeah, I'm not happy with the way these turned out, so I'm going to probably redo these and start painting again. And let's see, I had, oops, hold on. I do have a surprise that I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video. So this past weekend was the Oregon Modeler Society show, which I think I mentioned in the last video. But I entered 3 figures into the competition, and I was very, very surprised that 2 of them took first place. And I will show you, I'll put the photos up for those at the end, so I'll show you what those look like. But I was able to pick up this kit. Marvel Comics, The Incredible Hulk, and I'm gonna look forward to painting this. This will be fun. Also, while I was there, I can pull it out without dropping everything. Oops. Also picked up a 1/12 scale Stormtrooper from obviously Star Wars, but made by Bandai. So that should be fun to put together and paint. And then also, these did not come from the show this weekend, but I did purchase them. So there's Medieval Forged Miniatures Musketeer from France from the 17th century. It's all resin. Really, I kind of opened the box just kind of look at it. It's beautiful sculpt. And then also, Medieval Forged 2 is this 16th century samurai. Can't English today. So that would be fun to do too. Yeah, so just lots of new projects, stuff getting started on. And yeah, that's about all I got at the moment. So I just thought I'd show you guys what I kind of currently have and the things that have been going on. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Again, thank you everybody who has subscribed recently. I appreciate it. Please like, share, comment on the video below, especially if you have an opinion about the skin tone on the Arabian Marauder. I'd like to hear your opinions about it and just see if I'm kind of going in the right direction or not. But anyway, that's all I have. I hope everybody's doing well. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.